Everyone, this is Andy from Gizchina, and today I think we've been sent a JiaYu G5 from the JiaYu factory in Shenzhen. But let's open up this box, see what we've got inside. We've already had some hands-on time with the JiaYu G4 while we were in Shenzhen a few months ago. But this is the first time we've played first time we will get to play around with a production version of the phone. So let's open up the box. Okay, not sure what that is. This must be some sort of it's an accessories box, and the JiaYu G5 package itself. There it is. We've been sent the 32GB, 2GB of RAM version of the phone. The packaging is very similar to the JiaYu G4 packaging. Okay, let's have a look in this box first. So let's open this up, see what's inside here. Yeah, just some accessories. JiaYu have sent us, oh this is awesome, we've got the 3000 mAh battery here with a spare charger, and they've also even sent us this. This is the large back, with a protruding rear, so we can actually put the larger 3000 mAh battery into the JiaYu G5. This is stainless steel, it's really good quality. They've also sent us this case, which will work with this this back. So you can see with the case on and the large back, it would be flat. This is awesome. Okay, let's pop that to one side, and let's take a look at the JiaYu G5 itself. So like I said, this is the first time we would have had to go on a production version of the phone. Let's open it up without, there we go. So the JiaYu G5 is a 4.5-inch phone, and basically the specification is very similar to the JiaYu G4, but the design is more like an iPhone 5, and the construction is stainless steel. Alright, so the box is open. We've got the phone itself. This is the regular battery that you'd get with the JiaYu G5. It's a 2000 mAh battery. What else do we have in here? In here we should have, we've got a data cable, and we have a charger. Anything else? Nothing else in there. Let's move that to one side, and let's take a look at the phone itself. Here it is, the JiaYu G5. Now this is the silver version. This is the first time I've had hands-on with a silver one. In the factory we tried the white version. Alright, it looks, I am a fan of the JiaYu G5. It is a really nice phone, and it's very, very well made. And I have to say, the silver one looks even better. Alright, let's take this protective cover off the rear. Okay, so you can see it's all stainless steel. This is all stainless steel. We've got a 13 megapixel Sony camera at the top, and an LED flash there. And they've got this nice stainless steel protective ring around each. If we take a look at the right hand side, we've got this power button, which is in the same sort of position as most Android phones, and this little switch at the bottom here is actually to remove the stainless steel back panel, so we can get in there, put the battery in, and the dual SIM card slot and the SD card. We'll take a look at that in a moment. If we take a look around this side, we've got a volume rocker on the left hand side. We've got a micro USB in the bottom and a speaker grill. And in the top we have a 3.5mm headphone jack. Screen is 4.5 inch, it's a 1280 by 720 display, so it's a 720 HD display. And as you can see, it's a smart looking phone. Well, I think it's a smart looking phone. Stainless steel and black, it looks really, really good. Alright then, let's have a look. Let's pop the battery in. So we should just click it open there to one side, and you can see this battery panel pops off just like that. And you can see inside it's all stainless steel. This is stainless steel too. It's all really good quality stuff. In here we can see it's 32GB of memory, 2GB of RAM. We have space for a micro SD card, SIM 1 and SIM 2, SIM 2 and SIM 1 here. SIM 1 is a micro SIM, and SIM 2 is a regular size SIM. Really good looking phone. What we're going to do while we're here, I'm actually going to put in the 3000 mAh battery just to have a look at just what this large rear panel looks like. So let's pop that there for a moment. Open up this larger battery. There we go. So you can see this is 3000 mAh. It's the same battery as you'd find for a JiaYu G4 as well. So we pop that in, and we will get this. You can see the difference. This is the large panel, so for the 3000 mAh battery, because obviously the battery's a little bit thicker. And sorry, this is the regular panel that you get with the JiaYu G5. This one's flat, and this one is protruding. Really well made stuff. I think anyone buying this, when it arrives, you're going to be really impressed. It's a really good quality. When you put the back panel on the JiaYu G5, you've got to put the right hand side in first. It has these little hooks, and they go into these sections here. So you pop those in, and then it should just snap shut like so. You can see all back together. So there you go. As you can see, like this, it's got this protruding back. Feels a lot heavier with the battery inside. But if we put this protective plastic panel on the back, it's all nice and smooth. So actually, for me, it would be a non-issue having the larger back on here with this plastic shell. All right, let's turn the phone on. I'm going to remove this shell just for a second so we can have a good look at the phone. Let's pop it off again, and let's turn the phone on. So inside we've got a quad-core MT65890 processor, which is running at 1.5 GHz, 2 GB of RAM. The screen is a 4.5-inch display. It's a Gorilla Glass 2 display. 3-megapixel camera at the front, 13 megapixel on the rear. We've got an LED flash. This is the silver and black model, but there's also a white and black model too. Alright, so there we are. This is running the lower ROM, similar to the JiaYu G4. We've got all our apps here in this app drawer. You can see now that the phone is in Chinese, but there will be an English option in there. There we go, settings, there it is. Languages, and you can see we've got all different languages. We'll put it into English so it's a bit easier to go around. Something that I've noticed here, just while we've been clicking around, let's have a look at these buttons. Yeah, you can see that we do have light up buttons on here, and they're really neat. They're not particularly bright. I wonder if there's a setting there so we can make them a bit brighter, but they do look really neat. If you can see, I'm not sure you can see it on the pic. There you go, you can just about see it on the camera. Sort of a grey light, not very bright. Looks quite classy. You can see they're just lighting up there. I'm sure at night they'll show up a bit better, but they look really nice. Alright, let's have a look at the camera quickly, see what we can do. So I'm not really going to be, I don't think we're going to see any surprises with this. I think it's going to be very similar to the JiaYu G4 in terms of camera performance and overall, Antutu scores and whatever. But we will do a full review on the phone. Alright, so that's it. That's the JiaYu G4. Really good. I was impressed with it when I tried the prototype. I've been impressed with it looking at the photos, and now we've been sent the sample of the flagship model. It is really nice, and yeah, I think anyone buying this, as long as the performance is good and there are no bugs in there, which I'm sure there aren't, if JiaYu have had plenty of time to sort that out with the G4. It's a very nice Chinese MTK phone, really good. So what we'll do, we're going to keep playing with this, and we're going to have a full review up on Gizchina, and maybe next week sometime. We've got a few more reviews to do, so keep your eyes out for that. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this hands-on. Okay, thank you very much, and thanks to JiaYu for sending this to us. Cheers, bye-bye.